6:49 on your Thursday morning. It's time now for the morning rush. CYFD is once again at the center of a lawsuit. According to the suit, the grandparents of a 5-year-old boy claim he had been physically and sexually abused by his foster parents. The lawsuit says those claims were later substantiated by CYFD. Now his grandparents are suing both CYFD and foster care agency, the Bear Foundation.
A New Mexico community is coming together to honor a state police officer who was killed in the line of duty. Last night, a candlelight vigil was held in memory of New Mexico State Police Officer Justin Hare, who was shot and killed last Friday in the line of duty. Officer Hare's funeral will be held on Wednesday in Albuquerque.
New video shows the moments an Albuquerque man crawled into a hospital ceiling trying to escape police custody. According to Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, 60-year-old Stephen Byers was arrested on drug charges on February 9th and taken to a hospital. BCSO says Byers went to the restroom. That's when he tried to escape through the ceiling. He's scheduled to be back in court on Friday. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. It is a cool morning, so layer up. This afternoon we'll hit a high of 67. It's going to be a beautiful and partly cloudy afternoon.
The state's Environment Department Secretary testified before a Senate committee that was to discuss the PFAS contamination in New Mexico. There's well-documented PFAS contamination near Holloman and Cannon Air Force bases, which only the Department of Defense has the authority to clean up. Yesterday, Secretary Kenny accused the DOD of spending more resources defending PFAS-related lawsuits than cleaning it up.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service may soon manage 212 acres of the Bosque. A meeting was held last night to gather residents' opinions on that proposal. If you missed that meeting, there's going to be 2 others. You can also fill out a survey online.
Albuquerque's Environmental Planning Commission will be discussing possible amendments to New Mexico United's proposal to build a stadium at Balloon Fiesta Park. During a meeting last week, officials answered concerns from residents about the increased traffic in the area and possible increased noise levels. Today's EPC meeting will take place this morning at 8:15. Erica.
And here's a check on our threat index. It is low today. We could see some virga or showers over the mountain terrain.
A Santa Fe homeless shelter is launching a new program, making it easier for those who have fallen on hard times to shower. The mobile hygiene unit created by the Interfaith Community Shelter has 2 standard showers with a restroom inside each of them. There's also a handicap accessible shower.
Baseball fans at Isotopes Park will see some new artwork that's for the upcoming season. The Topes have now unveiled a new mural painted on one of the grandstands. Albuquerque artist Joseph Leyba created the piece, which includes several iconic Albuquerque symbols. It's including chili ristras, UFOs, and of course, orbits. Erica.
I'll check on traffic. The maps are clear, no accidents or slowdowns. Here's a live look over the Big I. It's starting to fill in on I-40 eastbound, heading toward the Big I.
Well, this large reptile that is now living across the pond has captured a world title. Jonathan the tortoise, who is estimated to be 192 years old, has landed in the Guinness Record books as the world's oldest living animal. Tourists from across the globe, they have now flocked to the plantation house on the British-owned island of St. Helena. That was to check out the famous slow-footed snapper.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, a Santa Fe homeless shelter is launching a new program making it easier for those who have fallen on hard times to shower. The mobile hygiene unit created by the Interfaith Community Shelter has 2 standard showers with the restroom inside each of them. There's also a handicap accessible shower. The goal is to take the unit to different areas of Santa Fe. The mobile hygiene unit will run twice a week. You can find them on Mondays at La Familia Medical Center's Healthcare for the Homeless and on Thursdays at the Salvation Army.
At number 4, the Department of Defense is now under scrutiny from the state's Environment Department Secretary as for how they have handled the PFAS contamination in New Mexico. There's well-documented PFAS contamination near Holloman and Cannon Air Force bases, which only the Department of Defense has the authority to clean up. Yesterday, Secretary Kenny testified before a Senate committee to discuss the PFAS contamination that is near those Air Force bases. Secretary Kenny accused the DOD of spending more resources defending PFAS-related lawsuits rather than cleaning it up.
And number 3, it's going to be a mild and drier day out there. We'll be seeing mostly sunny skies with increasing clouds this afternoon. Temperatures rising from the upper 30s this morning into the upper 60s this afternoon.
At number 2, a New Mexico community is coming together to honor a state police officer who was killed in the line of duty. Last night, a candlelight vigil was held in memory of New Mexico State Police Officer Justin Hare. Officer Hare was shot and killed last Friday when investigators say that he stopped to help someone on the side of I-40. Officer Hare's funeral will be held next Wednesday at the Legacy Church on Central in Albuquerque.
And number one, CYFD is at the center of another lawsuit this morning. This one filed by the grandparents of a 5-year-old boy. According to the lawsuit, the boy was placed into foster care after being born with drugs in his system. Documents say the boy's foster parents later brought him into the emergency room, saying he had fallen down the stairs. The boy told doctors he had been physically and sexually abused by his foster parents. Now his grandparents are suing both CYFD and foster care agency, the Bear Foundation, saying the abuse could have been avoided if their grandson had been placed with them instead. It's unclear at this point if the foster parents are facing any criminal charges.